Howdy, partners. Howdy, ho, partners, people. I'm Vincent, and I'm from Chicago. And the purpose of this video is to just speak from the heart, allow God to just guide my mind and my tongue and my spirit. And I just wanna plant the seed or a seed in the people for anybody who cares to listen. And that seed is just a change of mindset. For the most part of my entire adulthood in my life, I've been fairly good. Not too much, not too little. Just like everyone else, I'm always, a check or two or three or maybe 2 months worth or 3 months worth of checks away from being homeless like everybody else. And that's only if you good with managing the little that they give you, where you can even have a reserve like that in case of emergency. Like they tell us, or we've been taught our entire life. But so yeah, I'm basically saying that I can relate to a struggle. I've been in a struggle pretty much my entire life. But as far as my adulthood, I've been fairly blessed. I won't even say fairly. I've been blessed. You wake up and you able-bodied, you're blessed, no matter how you look at it. The rest of it is just mental. But so I'm embarking on this new journey because as someone who's been in the workforce since I was 8, I can't even say 18, 14, I think. I had my first summer job. Yeah, because I graduated high school 17. I had my first summer job, 14. I've always been a hustler at heart, shoveling snow as a kid to pay for sneakers and a gym bag and some headbands and wristbands for myself. Because, I used to hoop and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been a hustler. I cut your grass as a kid or rake leaves. Like, when you come from certain places in major cities, most people are hustlers. So I've learned that you only eat what you kill early on, and up until like 2023, I fell on my ass, devastating. Like, and that was at a time where I thought I was actually leveling up, but I've learned you are always just one wrong conversation or one firing from a job away from fucking being homeless. You one mistake, one credential away from being homeless, meaning you can have these credentials, but along with those credentials comes a lot of stipulations. You got this credential so you can elevate your level of income, but when you in the matrix, man, it's so much attached to those credentials. It's almost like they threaten you from the jump. All right, you got this and it's cool, but you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. And like with my situation, I was a truck driver. I'm a former truck driver, and one incident changed my whole livelihood. Now I had other things in place, but once that was taken, it just spiraled down with everything else that I had. that was going. Like I had a fleet of vehicles on Turo, and like say I'm from Chicago, but I live in Arizona. I'm currently in Chicago at the moment, right now, but I live in Arizona, and yeah, I had a fleet of vehicles, and you learn like, hey, people don't nobody really like to be bothered with Arizona in the summer. You know, I did the fleet of rentals for like 2 years. And then it just came to an absolute screeching halt. And it got to the point where, I'm not going to hustle backwards. I'm not going to use my reserve cash to pay for a vehicle monthly like the vehicle's supposed to pay for themselves, which they did for quite some time, right? But I'm saying that to say not to get too caught up in my personal situation. What I'm saying is I can relate. And once I went through that, I learned that no matter how much right you do, all it takes is one situation to cause calamity in your house. Seriously. So I struggled, and I'm still coming up out of that, and I'm going to come up out of it because I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. There's no laying down, there's no dying for me. I've always had this vision. I've always had these dreams. I've always had these aspirations of freedom. And so outside of being a hustler, I have a music and entertainment company, Cod Records. I've always been heavily involved with like the music industry and entertainment. So a lot of my comrades and people that I interact with or have great working relationships with, we all are kind of into the same thing. Whether we all still have 9 to 5s or we hustle, however we get our money, we still come back to the circle of entertainment, right? Because we got to pay bills. And I've had some highlights in my career that a lot of people aren't aware of because they didn't change my life, but it showed me that, one milestone just means that you can accumulate two, three, 100, 1,000. That's what those stepping stones do. They are for confidence boosting to inform you that you are capable. So to go back to the purpose of this video with the mindset shift, and I just want to plant the seed of mindset shift. So my journey now is I'm embarking on trading. I am in the beginning of my stages of trading, my trading journey. I am not yet profitable. I am putting in pain every day, whether learning or whether I'm demoing or live trading, but I'm putting in pain every day. The only day I will probably lay off is Saturday because that's when trading predominantly stops, specifically with Forex trading. But trading is a wide base. So what I'm saying to say is, people, the matrix is the matrix. The matrix is not going to stop matrixing because you're complaining about the matrix. The matrix isn't going to change because it is beneficial for the few who benefit from the matrix being established. Like it or not, people. So it's either you do something different to help you live parallel from the universe, or you're just going to be dying every day until you physically go to sleep. And that starts with a mindset change, y'all. So I'm going to tell y'all why I chose trading, or why I feel like trading chose me. First of all, God. This has been one of the roughest patches in my life ever. And it's very uncomfortable because it should be. I don't feel like I'm a victim of anything. If anything, I take responsibility for the struggling that I'm experiencing. But I embrace it. You know why? Cause I'm me. I've been praying to God for February for him to show me enlightenment. And I feel like once he helped me come across trading, that was my enlightenment. I'm going to tell you why I think personally people should consider trading. And I want to refine my audience, not to keep people who aren't black. I don't want you to feel like I'm not talking to you. This is for anybody across the world who comes across this video. I'm gonna tell you why I think trading, and for those who want to know, I know y'all, what exactly are you trading? So I chose Forex, but trading, you can trade either stock options or Forex. Either or, you winning. I'm choosing Forex because I like the leverage. With stock options, you got 100 to 1. With Forex, you have 500 to 1. But pretty much, if you understand, if you're willing to learn market structure, risk management, understanding liquidity, what else would I say? And it's much more to it, but those off my memory bank right now are some of the most important aspects of trading that anyone needs to learn. Because you learn that, you can trade anything. Now, people want to be like, well, stock options. Well, is that stocks? It's, as Wall Street Trapper put it, which he's the reason that spiraled me, period, into getting involved with just understanding what that even meant. Like, you can do stocks. We all probably have Robinhood and bought a few stocks here and there. But the thing with stocks, and again, this is for anybody who want to listen, but I definitely want to speak unapologetically to anyone who wants to listen for first and foremost. Let me reiterate that again, but specifically, wholeheartedly and genuinely to black people. Because we all hear like, stocks is more like the long game. And for most of us, we've been struggling our whole life. So the idea and the thought of the long game is just exhausting because we tired of struggling. So stocks is kind of like the long game. And why that doesn't appeal to most black people is because we've been struggling our whole life. You telling me to invest in something that I got to wait for equity to increase in it. So if I only buy, let's say, 10 stock at a low price, whatever that price is to you, and equity increases maybe within a year and a half, $5 at 10 stocks, that's only $50. That doesn't appeal to strugglers. That doesn't appeal to us. We're not interested. We're just not interested. So When I came across Wall Street Chopper, because I bought his jumping off the porch course twice, second time by mistake, come to find out that was a mistake that was necessary, because he added more information to the course, in which brought to light about the options perspective. So I went through this whole journey of understanding what that is. And then I got to the point, because when YouTube's algorithm, because I am a proud student of YouTube University, and I am a Class A student. I've learned a lot of things from YouTube. Video editing. I'm self-taught with music videos and photography, and I'm a creator at heart. But YouTube University is my first place for learning pretty much anything that I want to learn. And I became very good. And I say that not by just by me, because I say it. There are people that will vouch for that. People know the level of resilience that I have, and the things that I learned, and the time that I put in for something that I really want to learn. But back to what I'm saying, speaking for black people with stocks, that's why it doesn't appeal to us. It just seems like it takes too long. We like shit with all the other things that we got to deal with outside of struggling, which means if you're struggling, you're living in districts and in counties and in areas in the city that are depleted of a lot of resources. Schooling, the school system could be just spat on, period. We didn't learn anything in school. We didn't learn anything. Only thing we learned was, we know that we need money, and we don't want to be the poorest looking individuals in school. And we compare ourselves to the other people who seem to have come from a home or a household that seem to have a little bit more. Fresh everyday sneakers. You know what I mean? You know, you from the trenches, from the hood. You know what it is. But so Wall Street introduced me with stock options. So I go through that, of course, in YouTube algorithm. You start trading is trading. You start seeing this thing about Forex and all of this. And then I started seeing what that was. And then I came to the point where I'm like, okay, both these aspects are trading. So what I need to be learning is just how to read charts, period. Because the same rules apply. Market structure, risk management, understanding the liquidity, how to enter. Then they gonna bombard you with a lot of, what platforms you can use. Look, I'm here to elucidate everything, make it simple. Just learn how to read the charts, understand, and being able to identify if you're in an uptrend, if you're in a downtrend, or if it's just consolidating or ranging, which means the same thing, which means that the charts are just moving side to side. It's not really breaking up, going up or down. Okay? I'm from the same place that y'all are. I am not a profitable trader yet. I will become an elite and profitable trader, and that's not going to happen overnight. So you want to put in pain, because a lot that has to do with you getting to the other side of that fence is just the level of resilience and consistency that you're willing to put into what it is you believe you have the ability to do. And you need to have a why. And it has to be so strong that even when you feel like you don't want to do it, you just think about why you're doing it, and it fuels you. Whatever that is. Whether that's your children, whether that's, for me, it's just simply freedom. My freedom is non-negotiable. We only have one life, Death is not negotiable. You can't negotiate your way from fucking dying and leaving this earth one day. So my freedom is non-negotiable neither, because I only got one life. That has to start with your mindset, people. That starts with your mindset. So I'm gonna tell you why I think people should trade. Trading does not care about what block you from. Trading does not care about your credit report. Trading does not care about your felonious background. Trading doesn't care about how you feel. Trading only cares about you placing the goddamn order. You got the money to put in. You either got the skill set or you don't. This is not a get rich quick scheme. A lot of us just want something to just change for us overnight. And that's not the reality of most successful people that I encounter. Their journey, it doesn't happen overnight. You have to put in pain. You can come out of prison and learn this skill set to change the trajectory of not just your life, but your family's life and anybody you want. I begged God to show me a way. And this was the way that he showed me. And I'm taking this shit very fucking serious. Yeah, you have to be okay with just being uncomfortable. My new comfortable is uncomfortability. That's my new comfort. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Trading is real, y'all, and I'm someone who hasn't even crossed on the opposite side of the fence, but I know I'm going to, because I am not going to stop. I risked my freedom for years. You telling me now all I have to do is risk a few dollars? So be it. You're paying for education. It's going to frustrate you. No matter how, this is the only industry that I can think of off the back where you can lose more than you win and you still be profitable. You have to have the mindset and accept the fact that you're going to lose. And you have to be okay with losing the money. So do not put any money into an account that you're just not simply willing to lose. Have a job or have a hustle where you can have money coming in to alleviate some of that trading pressure so you don't feel so pressured. You just come with the mindset that I'm not going to stop until I'm on the opposite side of that fence and I'll no longer have to be in the matrix. Because the matrix isn't going to stop anytime soon, people. It's not. That's just the world that it's been and what it's going to be. But you can create your own world within this. So work your job while learning this skill set. And when you got that weird ass supervisor or that weird ass coworker or them weird ass individuals at your workplace that's getting on your nerve, that make you feel like, man, I'm about ready to walk the fuck up out this place. I know it. I know what you're feeling. I've been there and done that. In fact, I've walked out. I done hit licks, 30,000, 40,000. I can remember being a damn security officer in my early 20s. People had us working doing shit that we were not qualified to do. These people take advantage of you, man. You only a fucking number to them. And they gonna ask you to do the most, because that's why they hired your ass, so they wouldn't have to do it. Man, what's the process of just, goddamn it? Like, who I need to talk to turn in my badge and all that? Oh, you need to talk to, ooh, oh yeah. They here now? Yes, I just seen them, ooh. Clink. I'll be back. I'm not built for that shit. Being taken advantage of, people just talk. I ain't even cool people talking to me crazy. I ain't the toughest nigga in the world, but I am far from a bitch. And like, don't take my word for it. And I'm not interested in having to prove that. I'm of age now. I got a few great whiskers coming in. I'm aging like fine wine, getting sexier than I ever have been. No, my motherfucking freedom is not negotiable. And I ain't ducking my shit. I'm going to continue to age gracefully, be healthy, stay sexy, take my CMOS. Yeah, I smoke my stogies. I don't really smoke or drink too heavy. I drink maybe every blue moon. I'm not too much heavy on that. You know why? Because all I can think about is all this fucking money that I'm about to make, and I need to be fucking healthy. The last thing that I need happening is me get over to the other side of that fence, and now I'm fucking finna die. I'm taking Blink and I'm shooting at the clouds and I'm trying to hit something. I don't want to. I'll never want to kill you guys ever. But nigga, no way. So that's my mindset. So I challenge y'all to change y'all mindset. Even if it's not trading, find a skill set that cannot be taken from you, people. That's all I'm saying. And put the work in simultaneously with whatever else you got going on. You pray. You keep God first. You beg him. You plead with him. You ask him to humble your heart, to guide your mind, your spirit, to place the right people along your path. Pray for just ask him to tenderize your heart, for you can just be willing to learn, humble yourself, and digest the information, and just help you. Ask him to show you and to guide you on just this process of uncomfortability, because that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be very uncomfortable. Stop worrying about if you think you're smart enough to learn it. Just have the mindset that I'm not going to stop until I do. It is all mindset, people. It's all mindset. This video will be highly unedited from someone who fucking dreads over the idea of looking crazy. I gotta make everything look cool. My spirit is cool. My health is cool. My mind is cool. God is cool. I'm cool. Stop trying to be picture perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Why are you trying to portray being perfect when you know you're imperfect to begin with? You wasn't perfect before you got here. I bet you was born out of wedlock. Exactly. Get over it. It's okay. You're here now. What are you going to do? Resilience is not something you're born with. You just got to understand that if you lie down, you die. And I can't look at my niece and nephew's faces like that. I can't look at my mother's face like that. I can't look at my people's face like that and just lie down and quit. I don't give a fuck how horrible or how embarrassing the situation. Do not throw the fucking towel in. The towel is meant to be on the sideline when you getting a break and to catch your breath and get a sip of water and get back in the fucking game. The towel is not to be on the floor, on the court, in the field. It's for the sideline. It's for the niggas who been putting in work in the field, getting a break. Okay? Keeping you from being overly exhausted. You drink that motherfucking Gatorade, or that I prefer water, because Gatorade ain't the best for you. They've been telling us, but using all these goddamn football and basketball stars. It's a lot of sugar in that shit too. H2O. Shit, they playing with that. So, the fuck? Go H2O. Find something. Mindset, people. God is love. God love us. God love you. Don't care what you did. You repent, bro. Sis. I ain't the most. I'm not perfect, and I've done things I am not proud of for money. Okay? You get older and you start realizing, like, yo, I can't continue to do this shit because I'm really putting myself in the blender if I do some shit and get knocked. Come on. What that nigga DMX say walking on Linden with Sincere? Too hot to go back. Damn. Like, it's too hot to go back, bro. Ma'am, sis, learn a skill set that can't be taken from you. I will advise trading. Don't be intimidated by that shit. And then for those of you who take this information and you start to run with it, don't be intimidated when you hop on YouTube and you start learning a little something, then you moving on to the next phase, and you're trying to learn that, and then you just don't understand what the fuck they talking about. Find the right content creator that speaks your language. This is sauce. This is sauce. A lot of I am human. I am going through the same thing. I can actually sit here and say now that I know how to trade. Now, knowing how to trade and becoming profitable is two different things. That's going to come with straight experience. I don't care how. Look, I've been putting in 6 to 8 hours for like 4, probably 5 months now, learning this shit. I just started live trading a month ago. Okay? I went through hundreds of videos several times. And I'm like, okay, I understand market structure. Now I'm trying to learn liquidity. I ain't understanding liquidity. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm sitting here, putting my pain in, and this shit gets so boring. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talk about. I realize I'm waking up. Damn, I ain't even know I fell asleep. Change the content creator. You have to find someone that speaks your language. That is the key to learning through YouTube University. I am giving you sauce. There's nothing you can't learn through YouTube. Nothing. So, that's what I got for y'all. I know this is about 33. This is a long video. Hopefully it isn't boring. Well, whatever the case may be, man, I just want people to succeed. I just want God to use me however he seems feasible. I mean, I want God to utilize me however he deems feasible, or however he chooses to use me. I'm hoping I might use the word feasible wrong. I don't like using words incorrectly, but I'm human. Pray, man. You beg. I'm a prideful person, and I know I am. And I understand that is an actual weakness, but some things I'm just not willing to do. So I'm not cool with begging people. Oh, but I'm going to beg God. And I ain't begging God for no money, man. Money ain't nothing to God. I want God to enlighten me, and through that enlightenment, help me with the confidence and the things that I'm learning to help enlighten other people. That is the purpose of life. That's living. That's good living. So me just learning this, like, I ain't doing making videos and showing people that markets. I ain't breaking down the the information as of yet. But right now I just want to plant the seeds in people, man. So those are my reasons why I think people should embark on trading or just learning a skill set that can't be taken from them. Something that nobody can take from. Not the police, not your job, not creditors, nothing, nobody. Not the IRS. No one can. You have to have something invisible they can't take. That's why they say when people locked up, trap your body, can't trap your mind. Yeah, y'all got my body, but y'all ain't got my mind. Y'all ain't got my spirit. Y'all ain't got my frequency. Y'all ain't got my energy. So that's what I got for y'all, man. I'm going to upload this, and it reach those who it reach. But God is the greatest, man. I already see myself on the other side, and I'm grateful right now. I'm grateful right now. Not later, right now. And my action, the only difference between the people who succeed and the people who don't is the people who take action consistently. Consistently. I know we all got children, we all got bills, we all got this, we all got that, but how bad do you really want it? So that's what I got for y'all, man. Vincent, a.k.a. Vanalucci, over and out.